I'm going to start with these bend controls, which seem to be the most obvious problems, and I'm going to scale them down by half their size. So I'll set the scale to 0.5 under the control curves tab, and I'll hit scale, and that seems to be a fairly good size. I do need to take into account the proxy jacket that's going to be on top of it, so let me go with 0.75 instead. 0.75 and go scale. Actually, that would be a wrong thing to do. I would have to do 1.5. This thing is relative to whatever it's already at. Okay, so with it selected, I'm going to try this mirror, and I'm going to mirror from the right side of the character to the left. So with that control selected, I'm going to go right to left, and it seems to be working fine. So I'm going to go through, and this I'm going to reduce by 75%. I'll say scale. Okay, that seems to work. All right, works here too. And I should do the same for the leg over here. Scale it down 75%. And here too, scale. Maybe I should go a little bit lower. Well, let me do another 75. Okay, so 2 times seem to work there. I'll do the same with these. 75%. 75%. And at this point, I'll do a right to left. And probably with this neck control, reduce it by half its size. So I'll set it to 0.5. Half is about good. I like these ear controls. I like the torso controls, they look good. This one might be not so intuitive, so let me grab it. It's control vertices, and I'm going to move it like that just so it's out of the way. Let me go back into object mode, isolate it, go to control vertices, and also move the center. Alright, so, and move this just a little bit more so it's past the center line. And let me see if component changes like this would mirror. Yes, they do, so that works. And actually, I think I can make it look a little bit more intuitive than this. So let me just grab the control vertices, and let's rotate it like that, just so it looks a little bit prettier than what I have. Let me undo that. Let me go to the front view, see what it looks like. Okay, it looks good. Let me bring this down. Alright, so I'll just do right to left. Okay. And I think at a glance that's enough adjustment. Let me switch into IK mode. I think I should be able to do this all in one sitting. Yes. Alright, and with the IK controllers, I think what I want to do is I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to go to its shape node because I just want to select the master controller and change it, or the main IK controller. So I'm going to hit the down key to go to its shape node, then I'll hit F8 to go into component mode. And what I want to do is just to make it a little bit more intuitive visually, just to rotate it so that it feels just a little bit better as far as visually. It feels like it's more actually exactly oriented in the same direction that the hand is pointing in, and that makes it look just a little bit more intuitive. I might go through also a certain process which I saw on the Advanced Skeleton YouTube page about how to just get a default T-pose every time. It might be worth doing. It's about setting build poses, so I might go through that process. All right, I think this is good enough. Actually, let me go back to the front view, and I think that this controller, this IK local controller, could also use some refinement as far as its orientation. Yeah, just that's close enough to just looking okay. All right, so I'm going to grab that and go right to left. And I think that's it for the adjusting of the controls. All right, so now I'm going to do some color coding based off of right and left sides. So I like this color coding I think I saw on the Advanced Skeleton YouTube page that was used for Blaze. I think it was red for the left side, green for the right side, and then just left the middle light blue. I'll be very careful with the green I pick though, because I don't want whatever green I pick here to clash with the lead selection color. Otherwise you won't be able to tell when you have a control selected. So I'm going to pick a green that is far away from the lead color. I think this one will suffice. Or that might have been the same one that he picked too. And then I'm going to pick all the FK controllers on the right side. So with all the FK controllers on the right side selected, I'm going to go set color. Yeah, so that has made them all green. And I'm going to do it to the IK controllers on the left side too. Select them and set color. So if I switch to IK mode, they're all green. Okay, and then I will do the same for the other side, but I will set it to a different color. I'll set it to red. I'll pick left side IK. Actually, let me just start with FK. Select it. I'll set color. And then do the same thing with the IK. Select and set color. All right, so then now if I switch to IK mode, yeah, that's red. So left and right are set. Go to build pose, and that should be our color coding. All right, so now I want to run some general tests with the walk designer and some mocap. So I'm going to hide this my geometry group right there. I don't want to see any of this stuff right now. And I'm going to pull up the walk designer. Walk designer is under tools, and I'm going to open it. And with my rig selected, I'm going to hit start. And just take a look. All right, that seems to be operating well enough. Let me stop this, go back, cancel and close, because I should have put some poly boxes on top of it so I can see what's happening with the twisting. So I'm going to go to poly boxes right there. And I'm going to go create. And I think it puts it in the geometry tab. So I have to unhide this, and I will hide my geo and reopen the walk designer. Go start. Just take a look at this thing. Okay. Shading, wireframe and shaded. All right. Doesn't look bad. We stop the playback. 0. Cancel and close. Take a look at some of these twisting attributes. So if I rotate, this is good twisting. And if I just select the FK controller and rotate, I should get twisting 2 in the upper arm, But if I select it along with the bend control, I should just get a rotation with no twisting. This is a good thing to have or be able to do at animation time. Right, so I think that's good enough. Let me see some motion capture. Open the Mocap library. And I will pick one of these. Try a smash, and I will apply it. Okay, let's take a look at that. Okay. All right, so this is just something to do to see if anything is just at this initial stage that we don't have any problems. I'm definitely going to do something like this again after we're done with the skinning. So just some preliminary tests. Stuff looks good. I'm gonna stop this, go to edit and remove animation. We should be back at pose. And the last thing I want to take a look at is the foot roll. Okay, so yeah, it's one thing I just want to see. And yeah, looks like it's operating. Yeah, that's all the testing that I'm going to do for now with the poly boxes. Go to build pose, and that's it. So the next thing I'm going to do is set up the proxy meshes for the rig. This is going to be a little bit interesting because I don't want to use the geometry I have. So I'm going to be doing some very interesting stuff to get everything cut up for the proxy rig.